We're in a swamp. And there's a swamp full of treasure. We've met a Delon gun. And really, she didn't want to tell us what she was up to. We tried to scare them off, but they wouldn't go away. And so there was this inevitable conflict that we had here. The conflict that all explorers would find sooner or later. We want to explore these islands, and we will not be stopped. We're rather curious if there's more to find here. Yeah, we can go back to the Deadfire archipelago, which is what we will effectively do. So, we'll return to the ship, then return to Neketaka, sail around a bit. Maybe have a fight or two. We'll see. And we have explored the whole island here. The ruins of Amira's Roost are there. A very interesting dungeon. A small one, though. With an interesting fight that we've encountered. It's a temple to Hylia. With an apparently crazed... Oh. Milsivan, the truly insane. Do we want to go here now? I don't know. Do we have... I mean, this sounds like we could have a bounty for someone truly insane, right? Mapping the archipelago. That was what we were doing. The Wakara Reef and the Kangati Island. So, southwest of Neketaka. That's where we currently are. And we want to get around here a bit. Let's see. Maybe here, maybe this. Let's see. Anything that's not super threatening we'll go to. And we're not really pirates. We just behave like pirates sometimes. Like when we meet pirates, we behave like counter-pirates. And try to rob them in a friendly way. Let's see what's down there. Is there something that would help us? Or that would... Lowland Sands. This seems a mysterious island here. In this uncharted part of the map. And there seems something extremely dangerous out there. Something glittering, something insane. We feel a dark magic going around here. And we're really not sure if we should enter this place. It's probably not a good idea. So, what? We'll test it out because we're just so curious what we'll find in there. It's probably the reason for... Hello? For these abandoned villages that is resting here. Eh? Failed settlements. Search it. 16 rice. Some coral snuff. Tar loaves. A ring of overseeing, even. It was a rich village once. And here we still have these vibes of a great danger that would come towards us. So we go into the other direction to some sand-swept ruins, apparently. Searing hot winds rip across the dunes. Shield our face from the onslaught, but it's of little use. Sand makes its way into every vulnerable little crevice it can find. We spot a structure ahead. Forge ahead through the sandstorm. Up close it appears to be the ruins of an ancient HUANA building, perhaps a temple. An obscured entrance leads into a sand-covered hillside. Obscure. And we're so curious. What is in there? Is it the root of the corruption? We'll soon find out. Well, there's nothing here. Ah, we need to go into the other direction. And there's someone... Destruction ahead. A fight. Strange symbols on the floor. Tons of traps.
Leave it to me. What do we have here? Watch and learn.
Will you be so kind?
Give me a real challenge.
They are really connected to some symbols, right? So what is the bad symbol here? It's these three things. Whereas the S thing, or whatever that is, seems to be okay.
Consider it done.
Make no noise. Something is here. A lever. An exceptional plate armor. Wow. And what's this really? We need to gather the party. Something has opened.
There's something ahead.
Yeah, there's something here, but we first want to look at this. The strange rumbling. Because there was no door, but we felt that there was a door. It looked strange. Sigils of death.
Sure.
Can we reach these pillars?
That looks like it hurt.
First sigil is down. Now the question is, are they keeping this guy here down? Or what is going on there? What's the story here? Or did he just die between these sigils? Also seems a very likely story.
And that's how it's done.
Cursed to death. Oh, that's a tough one. And now here. Whoa. What a strange room. The sigils have already fallen to dust. What's now with this guy? An exceptional dagger, an exceptional hatchet, an exceptional leather armor. Extremely interesting. Who made this? What is the origin of this? It's apparently made by the HUANA, but which goddess? A goddess of trickery, probably. Vile, again. Goddess of mysteries. Certainly mysterious enough. And trapped enough.
Yeah? I got this.
Again, what is the bad symbol here? Can Can it be identified? This is the bad symbol. Not these snails or these clouds. The odd one out. That's what logic dictates us. And the odd one out, as you've learned here, is always the same. Someone has died here. Just beneath the ever-lit torch. Who maintains these torches? You guys, come over. We need to find out what happened here. We already see that nearly everything is trapped again.
There's something ahead.
Look at that. There's only a few things that are not trapped. Skeleton has a grenade. Well, that could be something to throw out here, right? To destroy all the traps, maybe. Oh, look at this.
Hey there.
It's trap time.
Consider it done.
What is this? The Dungeon of Traps? Come on, you can do it. Wow. Certainly a very interesting experience, but you might notice that there are more difficult traps coming. And we're also, for some traps, we don't get any experience anymore.
I got this.
It's just a little bit too much.
Right here.
Oh, we have to be careful with the movement.
Isn't this something?
Oh, goodness me.
Give me a real challenge.
Next one, a concussive blast. Oh, was there something here? I thought there was something for a moment.
Watch and learn.
Can you make sense of these symbols? We certainly cannot.
What do we have here?
Strange symbols. That apparently mean nothing to us. We're always successful. Because we're just so good.
Consider it done.
13. Oh! It goes on. And on. What is this thing, really? Will we meet a crazed mind out there called the Trap Master?
Sure. Give me a real challenge.
In his room where he's still making traps as a skeleton, as an undead. Because it doesn't look very much alive here, and who could ever leave a place like this alive?
I got this.
Except maybe a trap maker. So we're disarming and disarming and disarming. I know it is a little bit of tedious work, but Cailvassa and us, we like to be thorough. Let's get over here. There might be more traps. It's just a hunch. Call it a hunch. We might have more traps there. But it's really just a hunch. I don't know where this feeling comes from. It must be my superior instincts. It was a dark time. Something was written at the wall, but we couldn't decipher it.
Right here. I got this.
And then we came to a strange and majestic door.
Consider it done.
In the middle of a... At the end of a very dark tunnel. Who would wait there for us? Oh. And somehow it's... We'll get in position. It's a very big door to boot. What will be behind it? Let me find out something about the symbols there. Not really, right? Is it that the grave of a hero?
I shall.
Will there be more traps? Will it close now? Inflame the whole thing? What's this?
Hey there.
Might need to get around here.
Give me a real
Through the dancing flames you catch a glimpse of something resting on the altar. Let's find out if we can, well, find something out. Something resting here as well. What is that? What kind of statue is that? Don't really know. Is that snail symbol again? I guess it's time for Kevaver to do this.
Leave it to me. Of course.
Oh, 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 oh. And it's time for Adonan to stand here and stop whatever is coming out of this. So this opens one of the... I see. So it's on for a little bit of time.
Of course.
So this means we should stand around. Maybe some of us should stand here at the wall.
What can I do?
Yes?
The ones that really don't react well to danger. Which, and who can also not... wait. Give me that.
Right here.
We want to stand here with them.
I'm here.
And you... Which reminds me of something. We have an exceptional large shield here. But we could also have a superb large shield. Because that's a better shield. And let's be superb instead. Is that an exceptional small shield? A fine small shield? How does this... Oh yeah. The defense increase. Yeah, that was pretty great.
What can I do? Certainly.
So what we need to do here is probably activate all at once.
I'm here.
And we can do this while on pause. And now we can access this. We cannot be as quick as we want, maybe.
Leave it to me.
On the altar before you rest a spiked hammer and a kith skull, gone yellow with age. Leave for now. Let's wait here. Do the flames go away? Does this go away? Not really. I think I want Adonan on this. We want Cailvassa on this thing. Lord Paul will stay here.
I'll take care of it.
A spiked hammer and a kith skull gone yellow with age. What's on the altar? Wrought of ancient stone, this altar has seen better days. Though it's remarkably clean for where you found it, its base is riddled with cracks, and the grasping metal hands at its corners are listing to the right. The skull is of kith origin and clearly ancient, having grown brittle and fragile with time. But so old that bones go fragile. Embedded in its forehead is a strange stone. Its immediate purpose is unclear. What about the hammer? The hammer is scored with deep gouges and marred with spots of rust. Its significant heft and fine steel head suggest the hammer might have once been a quality weapon of war, but it surely has seen better days. We could lift the hammer from the altar and crush the skull. I don't know. You gingerly take the hammer. Testing its weight in hand, you discover it's surprisingly well balanced. Last word. The item was put into our stash. Nice, that's a war, and it's an exceptional war hammer. Last word. The Earls of the Durwood mustered many conscripts to combat Waidwen's militant faithful during the Saints' War. Most of these peasant soldiers fought in battle lines, equipped with little more than farming implements and improvised armor. A few of the bravest and strongest footmen, however, were selected to serve in the anti-cavalry companies. Outfitted with better armor and long two-handed hammers, these troops were tasked with supporting Durwooden knights in their battles with the capable Red Seren heavy cavalry. This humble warhammer was once the weapon of such a soldier. While in better repair, it could unhorse an armored rider with a single blow to the breastplate, breaking steel and bone. At some point it was cut or smashed in half, likely followed by its wielder. A brief, poorly spelled message is scratched into the haft. It reads, "I'm Ulster's weapon, and I'll shut your mouth." The crude legend served as some sort of charm for the unfortunate Ulster. Perhaps the magic still has some use left. Quieting. Cannot use active abilities for 1 round on critical hit. Okay. That's nice. Let's continue. The great stone door behind you slams shut with a floor-shuddering bang. Sand begins to pour into the room through holes high in the wall. What's happening now? Sand pours into the room, pooling at your ankles and rising higher with every moment. The only way out is the stone door behind you, and it's sealed tight. Good attempt to open it. Cast a corrosive spell at the door. Death Ring. Sand rises past your knees as Gurstine Duskwalker casts the spell. Finishes casting a corrosive spell and flings it at the door. The spell slams into the door, coating it corrosive fluid, but the door takes only slight damage. Attempt to open the door. Who could do that? Cailvassa. As the sand rises past your knees, Cailvassa Greenleaf scrambles to the door. She grips the edge of the door and pulls. The door grinds open an inch. Push harder. Sand rises to your chest, the weight of it pressing the breath from your lungs. The cry of exertion, Cailvassa shoves the door open a few more feet. There might be just enough room for the rest of the party to squeeze through the gap. You could escape, you could heave the door open. Let's heave the door open. Sand rises to chest level. It shows no sign of stopping. Failure. The press of the sand is too much. The door slams shut. We were injured. Lob a grenade to the door. Sand rises up to your chest while you rush to prime the bomb. It explodes in a loud... we've lost the grenade. Significantly damaged, but not destroyed. As you attempt to prime the bomb to throw, The sand rises too high too quickly. As you take your final breath, the disappointed visage of the pallid knight flashes in your mind. And we are buried alive. This is the end. Well, it was a nice run. We'll stop it now. I mean, if you go for Iron Man, definitely remember this one. Remember this one. Oh, I just wanted to open the door completely. It didn't work. You know what? We'll try again. Because in my immortal wisdom, I've saved here. And the game has also auto-saved there. For obvious reasons. So let's try this again. This time a little faster. We now know the room.
Well,
Distribute.
as you wish.
Yes?
I'm here.
We march through the flames.
Yes.
Oh yeah! I wanted to try this out. Ah, no! Goodness me. What are we doing here? Ah! Oh god, we're all burned.
Yeah?
No! What did that do now? -2 dexterity. Oh well.
Yes, of course.
Okay, okay. This is no children's game. This is no children's game.
What can I do?
Look out, people. You cannot just walk around here like some madman. We must be organized. So you do that thing, you do that thing, you do that thing, you do that thing.
Well,
So we'll look at this again. What about the skull? We'll pick up the skull. Gained the skull. The item was put into our stash. And we will lift the hammer from the altar. Last word, we've already seen that. Oh, look! The stone door slams shut. And now the sand is coming in again. But this time we know what to do, right? We will destroy the door, hopefully. You could attempt to open the door. Oh, goodness me. We're so wounded. Lob the grenades at the door. Explosive barely mars the surface of the door, leaving little more than a black smudge behind. We'll lob again. Sand rises to our knees. It's significantly damaged. Repeat. The door crumbles and collapses to the floor. The party scrambles through the opening, safe at last. And so we flee the temple, and it is damaged. The spill of sand out of the doorway muffles it, all the sound in space, giving it a strange, deadened quality. So why I really wanted to destroy that door
take care of it. Yes?
was because I really wanted to look if we could maybe take both things, like the skull and the thing, or if there's something, if you like open it up, that you can still gain something out of it, out of the room, that maybe comes with the sand. So that would have been the interesting thing I wanted to try here, but as it goes, let's just rest for a bit. In this now safe place of sand and dread. How should we name the island? I mean, the last word was the thing we found here. Last words are buried in sand. And we'll come to a winding path and to lowland sands in the next episode. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll see each other then. Have a great time until then and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Khan signing out. See you soon and happy gaming.